everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is MTG Ghoul Dude. Today we're going to be continuing the Digging Up the Past series with Guilds of Ravnica. If you're new to the channel, Guilds of my Digging Up the Past series is a series I started with my very first series with the channel that goes all the way back from Alpha to the sets we're on now, and cataloging all the zombies we've had so far. So let's go on ahead and talk a little bit about Guilds of Ravnica. It was our 79th Magic expansion. It was released on October 5th, 2018. Officially, it's not part of a block because they abolished like the three blocks around this time. However, it's set on the same world and officially called the Guilds of Ravnica block. The set symbol is a cityscape or crown representing the 5 elements. So let's go on ahead and get into it with our commons. With Erstwhile Trooper, for 1 a black and a green, you get a 2/2 zombie soldier, and you can discard a creature card and it gets +2/+2 and trample to end a turn. Activate this ability only once per turn. So this is where we start seeing the only activate once per turn to try and limit the power level. But then they ended up raising the power level and doing stupid stuff with the once per turns. Rhizome Lurcher, for 2 a black and a green, you get a 2/2 fungus zombie, but it has the ability Undergrowth, and it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each creature card in your graveyard, which is pretty neat. Lothlith Troll, we're getting into our uncommons now. Lothlith Giant, for 6 and a black, it's a 6/5 zombie giant, and it also has the Undergrowth ability. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target opponent for each creature card in your graveyard. And if you notice, if you look real hard at its chest in the center, almost square in the middle of its chest, you'll see that there is a Golgari imprint. I guess you could call it an imprint or a tattoo on its chest, which is really neat. I really like the little paying attention to the little details in the art. Undercity Necrolisk, for 3 a black, it's a 3/3 zombie lizard, and it has the ability tap 1, sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Undercity Necrolisk. It gains menace until end of turn. Activate this ability only any time you could cast a sorcery, so on your turn. Attendant of Vraska, this was one of the Planeswalker deck cards that we had a while back. For a generic, a black, and a green, it's a 3/3 zombie soldier, and whenever it dies, if you control a Vraska Planeswalker, you gain life equal to Attendant of Vraska's power. I could see this being okay. You know, a 3/3 for 3 is not bad. Molder Hulk, for 7 a black and a green, you get a 6/6 fungus zombie. That's what The Walking Dead is all about. Anyways, Undergrowth. This spell costs 1 less for each creature card in your graveyard, and when it enters the battlefield, this is I really enjoyed playing with this when this was actually in standard. Whenever it enters the battlefield, return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So if you had like and it doesn't say basic, so it's any land. So if somebody blew up, like you're playing Commander, if somebody blew up your Maze of Ith, if somebody blew up your Gaia's Cradle or your Urborg or whatnot, you could get that back, which is pretty neat. Now we're getting into our rares with Midnight Reaper. For 2 and a black, you get a 3/2 zombie knight. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, Midnight Reaper deals 1 damage to you and you draw a card. And I really like the art in this card. I'm a big fan of sides, so that kind of drew me in. And it's just like a hooded figure on a black horse. But the flavor text is really good too here, and it says, "No one welcomes his visit, yet all must grant him tribute." So it's kind of like death. And then we get into our last card, Mr. Underrealm Lich. For 3 a black and a green, it's a 4/3 zombie elf shaman. Zombie elf. Wow, that's just a lot. And that's not even the worst of them. Anyways, we'll get to them later. If If you would draw a card instead, look at the top 3 cards of your library and then put one into your hand and the rest on the bottom of into your graveyard. Pay 4 life. He gains indestructible until end of turn and tap it. It was a pretty good card back in its standard days. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I really appreciate everybody that likes, subscribes. All my new subscribers, I really appreciate y'all. Appreciate the old ones too. And yeah, I'm looking forward to growing just a little bit more day by day. You know, so what we're all working for, I guess. But that's going to be it for today. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that does anything that helps support the channel, sharing. But I will see you guys next time in the graveyard.